This bridge makes for a nice view of the port.
I wonder where they're going.
The big ones prepare for quite the journey. See? They're readying the sails.
I forgot you were Yasuke the sailor before Yasuke the samurai.
Hardly. But I have been on many ships.
Well, what's it like?
Well, there is the seasickness. Long days on the deck in sun or rain. You grow tired of the spoiled rations. But there are also the sunrises and sunsets. You chase the light. Even when you do not catch it, they are the stars.
And when you got to land, what did you find?
You would be surprised. It is a world divided by treaty. Conquered before their boat even touches the shore. Even this one, at least. That is what they think.
More division. I was hoping for something else.
I have also seen churches that are more art than architecture. I have smelled spices so fragrant, one sniff is a punch to the nose. And the clothing. Oh, you should have seen what they put me in when I arrived.
You didn't keep it for parties?
Surely Lord Nobunaga had it banned. It is a dark world chasing its own light. A realm of exploration. Those same kings who send conquerors send men in search of knowledge, discovery.
The explorers must be brave.
Yes. They sail into the unknown.
Then let's go. Out there. I want to see it for myself. We'll steal a boat.
All right. You will flop on the deck like a fish to distract them while I push the captain overboard.
No, I'll push the captain overboard and you'll flop on the deck to distract them, wearing the outfit you arrived in.
Oh, you think so? I have a better idea. I say we stay. For now. I do not know about you, but I like it here.
It's far from perfect. But I guess the world out there isn't perfect either.
We do not need perfection for peace. Once we have it, perhaps I will wave to you from the shore as you set sail, explorer.
We'll see.
I know Naue wants to see the world, but I wish she could see the promise of the one she's in.
Oh, hello. If I may, are you a traveler or are you lost?
Now, a bit of both. A bit of neither.
You have the look of someone on a journey. One with great purpose. I am Mayu. Few pay respect to the Jizo statues. Those who do are usually travelers, or those who have lost their way.
Figuratively or literally?
I find one usually accompanies the other.
So you are a traveler who has lost her way? Or perhaps you're waiting for someone?
You dodged my question.
I did. Not long ago, I lost my way. But I found purpose moving forward.
A kindred spirit. May I offer a word of advice? Seek out these Jizo statues. Make offerings to Ojizo-sama. You will be doing me a personal favor. One I will reward.
How will you know I've done as you asked?
Call it an intuition of our kindred spirits. You will find the statues throughout the land, at crossroads and river crossings. Something tells me you've already made progress.
I have. Before you told me I dodged your question, but in truth, you dodged mine.
Pretty and astute. You asked if I had lost my way or if I was waiting for someone. Both are true. My husband. Of fighting a war like so many of us have had to do. He never returned.
I'm sorry. It's never easy.
We lose some of ourselves in the process, I think. Take a small token for your efforts and your company.
Thank you.
Come back after you pay respects to more Jizo statues. All, if you can.
Something is happening there.
Everything hurts. My stomach, my head. What did she do to us?
That girl needs help. That man, what happened to him?
After our usual meal, our insides howled and churned like the wind in a storm. He can barely move. She poisoned us.
Do not blame your weak little stomachs on me.
There must be a reason you blame her.
Well, have you not heard the rumors? Oniyuri, the lone flower. A strange girl living in an abandoned hamlet. She was caught trying to escape from the kitchen. It is plain that she's the cause of this.
That does cast some doubt onto her innocence.
That's not all. She's rotten, like her father. We used to work with him, the cheating bastard.
My father cannot be blamed when you do not know the prices on the market.
He's gone now. An ending deserving of a dog-faced pirate.
Your father was a pirate?
My father was not a pirate. How could you accuse a poor, defenseless orphan like me?
Orphan or not, nothing matters when you lie.
Big sister, they wound me. I was merely trying to find scraps in their revolting kitchen. Please, help prove my innocence.
No, we deal with you now. Punish her.
Do not touch her. Not until we know the truth.
Do what you want, but we will hold her here until you return. We had our meal there, at the room down the road.
We'll be back.
The girl seems unpredictable. Are you sure she's telling the truth?
She is quick with words and stands her ground. An interesting one.
And what if she did poison that man?
That is what we will find out.
I will look for clues in the house.
I'll check around here.
The men mentioned eating a meal before the pain started. There might be clues there. I need to take a closer look. The broth bowls are empty. They drank it all. The broth was prepared in the kitchen. I should look there. The smell, like rotten fish. These radishes are long past ripe. Some of them are missing. Were they cooked? This must be the broth the men consumed. It does not look right. A purple substance. Powder? What is it made from? I have a feeling I should not touch it. I have everything I need.
should have never started working with pirates.
I'm surprised anyone wanted to work with you.
You will be exposed, poisonous rat!
Do you speak to your wife with that mouse? Oh, I forgot. She left you.
So, what did you find?
Only that the broth you ate did not look right.
It might have been tampered with.
Brat! You have been caught! You snuck something into our food, didn't you? Admit it!
That kitchen is filthy. The vegetables are rotten and the stench is disgusting. This is not my fault.
Don't trust the words of a pirate's daughter. She poisoned us!
Stop bringing my father into this.
Oniyuri is not to blame. The vegetables you ate reek of rot, and your kitchen is disgusting.
Horseshit! It is very clean.
As clean as your outhouse. Are you done with your foolishness? I have better things to do. Thank you, Big Sister Samurai. You've been a big help to me. But our paths end here. Goodbye.
You will not escape, flying rat! Get her!
There is something odd about Oniyuri. She acts too sweet, too innocent. The vegetables were rotten. But what about the powder? What if she really did poison the men?
Even if she did poison them, she did not kill. Only caused mild discomfort. Maybe these men wronged her somehow. Or her father.
The possible pirate. We need to know more before we decide whether to trust her. And before she inflicts mild discomfort on somebody else. Let us look into Oniyuri's past.
I'll get started. Oniyuri, what are you hiding? People used to fish here. Oniyuri lives here, by herself.
Or we could put rotten eggs here, so when she steps out, it'll be a nice surprise.
Good idea. She deserves it. Heard what happened to her father? Serves him right, pirate scum.
Oh, it is you.
Do they bother you often?
I'm used to it. They play childish pranks, but I always take back what is mine.
You handle yourself well.
Thank you. It is necessary when one lives all by their lonesome. I want to stay here. The sound of the waves reminds me of my father.
What was he like?
He was the best. Smart, kind, the biggest laugh. We used to play a game, making the sounds of the waves crashing against the shore.
The smallest thing can evoke memory. For me, I think of my father whenever I hear at Tsujibue.
Where's your father now?
The same as yours.
Why have you come here, big sister? Did those stupid men send you? Those men are selfish, dirty rats who betrayed my father.
I want to help you.
I'm fine, though they have been stealing from me. I want to retrieve what they have taken.
The ones who were outside? What did they take?
Items of value. Such trouble I live with. Could you help me?
I thought you could handle them.
But you are so much stronger. They take what they steal back to a warehouse in their camp. Thank you. My things are in the warehouse, big sister.
The warehouse must be here.
Get out of here!
A notice to help Wakasa. Pirates are at large. Oniyuri's bag, full of purple flowers. I know what these are.
Oh, you're back.
You poisoned that broth with these flowers, didn't you?
You know what they are?
Aconite blossoms. When ground into powder, they act as a poison. Lethal in large doses.
They spread lies about my father and got him killed. I was nice enough not to kill them.
Pain for pain. I know that feeling.
They deserved worse. And my father was not a pirate, although he was killed by one. A bloodthirsty and cruel man. That man got sick and will suffer for the rest of his days at Amico Estate. You reap what you sow. Meanwhile, I live here all alone, occupying the time with my interests.
Your path doesn't have to be a lonely one. There are people out there. People for you.
What do you know about loneliness? I can deal with my own pain.
There are too many questions. I need to find the man who killed Oniyuri's father.
How are you feeling? Nauseous? Sickly?
I will cut off your head, evil brat. You did this to me. Made me weak.
Big sister! What are you doing here?
You will both die! Are you a protector? Oniyuri, the pirate's daughter. Is this about revenge? Pathetic. Your father must be so proud. His daughter, walking in his footsteps.
Pirate or not, my father had a saying. When the wolves are sleeping, be the prey who lies awake. Good night, and sweet dreams.
This man was a samurai. Your father was a pirate.
I was ill. My body was cold, but my head burned. When my father took care of me, this cruel man abused that vulnerability. I've been inflicting toxins on this man while he sleeps. He has been dying slowly. just as he left my father to bleed. Everyone thought my father a bad man, but he did it all to provide for me.
You have lied from the start.
It does not matter. I made him suffer. I made him pay.
My father was also taken from me by a cruel man. My village died with him that day. I have fought and won many battles in anger, but I never won the battle within, until I traded that anger for purpose.
I am not a strong big sister. I only feel hate. The waves of anger, they do not stop.
They never do. But they can be used for something else. For good.
My father's death. It was my fault. I do not know how to do what you do.
It is not too late to learn. Let us help you. Let us guide you through this storm. You are not to blame for your father's death. He is still with you. Together. Always. We have a place for you, Onyuri. If you will join us.
What do you and your friends do?
We bring justice and peace to the land. And to ourselves.
Yes. I will join you. Big sister. Samurai.
There is a place we call home. Our friends will welcome you there.
Onyuri! Friends do not lie to each other. Understand?
Friends. I like that. I will do my best.
She is strong.
I would not say she is weak-minded. I hope we made the right choice.
We can help her, and her Fukiya can help us. Don't worry, I'll make sure she stays on the right path.
Good. Junjiro keeps me busy enough.
I'll look for you later.
You know where to find me. If death comes for me here, I am ready.
I am here! I'm trained for this! We will turn your skull into a sucking cock. You will be struck down! Bunzo keeps his stolen artwork in the warehouse, so that he alone can dictate their price.
I've heard he's got so many crates in there that you can barely move.
I hope they fall on his head. The dumb hoarder.
easiest way to stay safe is to stay hidden.
I've had my life swap taken by Izumi Bunzo. He called it a tax, but it was plain theft.
You and all of us. Bunzo has the guilds by the throat. Not even the great Kano Etoku was spared.
Izumi Bunzo. A name from Kuma's list.
Something there!
You will pay for your greed with your life.
Lost contact!
Three of the corrupt Daikon are dead. I must finish the rest.
Are you permitted to kill? I'll cut you in half. If the Daikon wants 5,000 koku, then the Daikon gets 5,000 koku. Understand?
But we don't even have enough land in the domain to produce that rice.
Is that my problem or yours? Maybe if you spent as much time tilling as you did yapping, you'd get it done. Give me a switch. Come on. Just a taste.
Nobody there.
What? The Daikon Okudaira Toshizo is dead. The field workers will no longer have to suffer for his selfishness. If I'm seen, I'll have to fight my way out.
Selfish idiot. I supposed to do with you now?
Some of those peasant brats must be hiding their swords. No, this won't do. If they have the means to rise up, they will. Steal. Must have to steal.
What am I supposed to do with you now?
What happened?
The sword hunt is over. Practice makes perfect. I have to stay low. That was one dirty daikon. Good riddance. That's the corrupt daikon dealt with. I must tell Kuma.
That look in your eyes. The daikon are dealt with, aren't they?
The people will have to suffer them no longer.
One sword, where a dozen others would have failed. Remind me never to offend you. I am grateful for what you have done to help Lady Oichi. But there is someone else who wishes to speak with you. This way, please.
My lady.
Yasuke, once more we meet in this pleasant manner. I want to thank you personally for freeing Lady Oichi from the shackles of the daikon. They were ruthless in their methods, but so were you. And with that, you have made straight the way.
This was never about Lady Oichi, was it? There was something else you intended. Something far beyond her.
While Lord Hideyoshi takes to the field of war, the other matters of the realm fall to me. What you have won here is information on how to steward it. Which tax practices failed, and which work. Sword hunts, land surveys, tools which in the hands of weak men will harm, not help. But in the right hands...
Such a concentration of power can leave the people at the mercy of a ruthless few.
Does your blade not shape the course of an entire land? Do you and your allies question the rightness of your intent? The land under one sword. Lord Nobunaga's dream. He lies dead, but the dream persists, an ember sailing through the dark. The House of Hashiba Hideyoshi intends to catch that flame.
We must learn from Lord Nobunaga's mistakes. We must be gentler, more just where he was not.
The people and I owe you a great deal of thanks. My attendants will see to your recompense. I take my leave.
The Iron Hand is dead. His merchants offered some resistance. Not all of them survived.
Sometimes these things can't be helped. At least the worst of them is gone. Accept this poor token of my appreciation.